Howdy, folks, and welcome back. Hope you're all blessed and doing alright out there. Well, for today's video, I present to you Great Toy Train Layouts of America by Tom McComas of TM Books and Video. But first, a few things to say. TM Books and Video is a company founded by the late great Tom McComas, and this video is going to be a tribute to him. Tom and his team would go out and film different train layouts and make various programs throughout the years. And this was their first book they made, and there would soon be a videotape release to go with it. Supposedly, their most popular series was I Love Toy Trains. I've got quite the collection myself of TM programs, and they're all pretty and unique. Tom McComas left and went home to heaven in 2024. So he's out there now, hopefully telling the good Lord about trains. Will his son Jeff carry on his legacy? I certainly hope so. They made some of the best programs about model trains and toy trains to date. What was the first one I saw? Well, my first program I had, to my recollection, was Great All Aboard America's Best Model Trains, which featured tons of train layouts. I used to watch it all the time when I was a kid on videotape. And the first I Love Toy Trains I saw was number 6. Tom, if you're watching from heaven, thank you for all the wonderful materials you made for us. We do appreciate it so much. And God bless you. Anyway, let's take a look at this one and see all the amazing layouts it has to offer. Oh good, so I had to adjust the tripod. Is that the actual title? Yes, Great Toy Train Layouts of America. That looks like this book was to go to somebody. That's nice. Table of contents right there of what you're going to see. Acknowledgements. Credits. Usually they're at the end like in a movie, I think. Introduction. An early layout. Oh, that's a Carlisle and Finchet right there. I think that's Fritz von Toggen's layout. Oh, that is nice looking. Man, you just don't see toy trains like this anymore, guys, do you? It's just so gorgeous seeing this old stuff. Chuck Brasher. Now, this guy has one of the finest collections of template trains I've ever seen. Just beautiful toy trains from the past. This is just wonderful. Most of the layouts you see in this book were featured in quite a few toy train programs for TM Books and Video, but sadly not all of them were. But this one was. A lot of these trains are rare and hard to find beautiful pieces. Now, I'll be honest, guys, I'm not too familiar with template trains. I know a few of the sets, like the Blue Comet, the State set, some of the accessories, just a few things here and there. But I'm not really enthralled in template trains. I know quite a few companies made them. Lionel was the main one. American Flyer did. Ives. Quite a few companies did. Boucher, I think, made Blue Comet as well. a nice looking station right there. I like that. Oh, there's the Hella Gate Bridge. Sadly, Lionel no longer makes these trains. MTH did it on their Lionel corporate tinplate. Lionel, bring these back. That was a nice layout. Children's Museum. A remembrance of things past. I can appreciate a nice train layout anytime I see one. There's just something special about having your own world in miniature to control. And sometimes it's better to have it if you can't go see the real thing. At least you have your own to play with. That is a nice layout. I like the viaduct there. Very nicely done. Ron Davis and Bill Taylor. Scale accuracy in O-gauge setting. In an O-gauge setting. And there's near Central Hudson right there. Very cool. Now this stuff is pretty neat. If I had the space, I'd build a gigantic O-gauge layout about the size of Texas. And an HO scale model of the same thing. As crazy as that sounds. Ralph Johnson. A firm foundation in friendship. A labor of love, this layout was. Unfortunately, this was not featured in any other program except, well, the Great Toy Train Lance of America, which came out. But that's alright. This layout is amazing and just beautiful. He worked for the SP. It's just a nice layout altogether. Ward Campbell. Amid the orange trees, a history lesson. Now, this guy was a character. He worked for Disney. He was an animator and had some beautiful trains from America, Europe, and some live steam trains. Some of the earliest Lionel trains ever made, like that trolley right there, too. Even the Electric Express is in his collection. Yeah, this guy really had probably, I would say, the gold mine of train collections when it came to classic stuff. Again, they just don't make stuff like this anymore. Not many people would run these trains, but Ward runs them. I'm the same way. I will run a train. He even had real trains there, the Grizzly Flats Railroad. Ward Kimball is no longer with us, but his collection has been sold off to for people to enjoy, and these trains have all been preserved. There's Morphus Road. Now I forget this features it, but there's a character he built called Steam Man, and I have no idea where Steam Man is. Yeah, they just don't make trains like this anymore, guys. I think all his trains should have been donated to a museum instead of auctioned off. I tell you, when the Lord calls me home, I want all my stuff donated to people who enjoy it. I don't want it sold for money. I want it given away. I'm just that generous. Phil Cobb. My goal is to enter train. And it looks like he did. Now, I'm not sure if this is entertainment at the Mall of America, but it might be. Oh, another glare. Daggum it, guys. I don't like these glossy pages. Michael Kalinosis, I think. Pure Gilbert with artistic spareness. I may have misread his name. I apologize. So this is an S-gauge layout, huh? Pretty cool. I'm not too familiar with American Flyer, guys, I'll be honest with you, but still, it's pretty neat. There was always an argument between American Flyer and Lionel, and I've always found this to be funny, and I can't help but point it out every time. It was argued that Lionel had the best trains. It was argued that American Flyer had the best trains. American Flyer said, we got that two-rail track. Lionel said, well, we got that realistic knuckle coupler. So, Lionel wins. Lionel Showroom, New York, New York. Close to the North Pole. Lionel had some of the best showroom layouts ever. Their most famous one was from 1949. I have no clue if they still have showroom layouts. I hope they do. If I could have a space, I would build one of each showroom layout that Lionel ever had. Huh. What's this? I think this talks about different things in the book. It's been a long time since I've seen this book, guys. Put this back where it was, though. Yeah, these showroom layouts at these companies, they're pretty darn cool. Let's see, Bruce Manson. A stroll down memory lane. Sorry, guys. This guy was not featured in any of the programs that I know of. But it looks like his layout is actually very nice. Oh, that's neat looking. Wow. Everybody has a different and unique technique when it comes to making these trains. I have always been impressed by it. Michael Premack. Real railroad operations reproduced. So Michael has a pretty nice home in Illinois, and he has a nice line of layout. He was a dentist, and his trains he modeled after real-life prototypical operations. The layout is actually very nicely done. The yard, though, had to be redone with different switches, but it looks great. I like that right there. That's a nice scene with that Hudson crossing the bridge there. Just a nice looking layout altogether. Stan Roy. Synchronized relays record performance. This guy, I think, holds a record for simultaneous train operations. He runs about 30 trains at once. That is nuts. Jeez. Oh my gosh. It's just amazing how he could run these trains. It's wonderful too. Could you do it? Could you handle that kind of stuff? He had everything relayed so the trains would stop and start at certain times, and I think he had just the E units in forward. Still, this is pretty cool actually what he did. Tom Sefton. Tom Sefton, youthful dreams fulfilled. This guy was a collector of toy trains and had one of the finest collections in the country. And after Tom left the world, his collection was donated to the California State Railroad Museum, where it now resides. I have been there. I have seen it. It is huge. It is amazing at the same time. Well, that's really neat. Look at that. That's gorgeous. That's a nice scene right there. Frank Sinatra. Form and foundation, nice and easy. That's right, guys. One of the best big band singers of the time loved trains. There's his property right there. I like that kind of music sometimes. I also thought Dean Martin was pretty good. Well, that's some cool stuff right there. Pretty cool that TM got to go out and take pictures of all these folks' fine train layouts. And there they are, right there, the two guys behind this. Oops. And there you have it. Not a bad book. And again, Tom McComas, thank you so much for entertaining us all these years with your wonderful toy trains, your humor, your stories about train layouts you filmed, and everything else. And Jeff, I hope you carry on the legacy. Alright, y'all, until next time, please be safe around trains, like, share, subscribe, and comment, and remember, Jesus is King. See y'all next time.